If you appreciate our content, please click the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel. That will really help us to reach more people. Thank you.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Unity Spiritual Center. That's the Soulshine Band with Brian Griesmeyer, Sharon Eldridge, Jeff Ellis. God, I'm so out of it today. And I'm Todd Lowry, and today we have Diana Hughes as our guest. So I invite you to stand up. We're going to do God is my source, and I trust in God. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. God is my source, God is my power, God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings, God gives me everything I need. God is my source, God is my power, God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings, God gives me everything I need. The I'm thankful part. I'm thankful, so grateful. I am one in the Spirit all around me. I'm thankful, so grateful. I trust in God. One more time. I'm thankful, so grateful. I am one in the Spirit all around me. I'm thankful, so grateful. I trust. Now choose one of those parts and stick. God is my source. I'm thankful. God's my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need. All right, thank you. You can have a seat.
Good morning, Unity. Welcome, everyone. I'm not Gordon Kyler, if you don't know that by now. He's on vacation with Novella. They're not on their honeymoon. They are actually, they're actually on their anniversary. So we want to send them some love. And so welcome. I want to invite anybody here for the very first time. Would you raise your hand if you're, oh, very cool. Welcome. Did you get a welcome packet by chance? Go ahead and keep your hands up. Do we have welcome packets for? Hello, ushers. I guess they forgot. Sorry about that. So good morning, everyone, and everyone joining us on Facebook. They're just right up here. Thank you, Dave. We're so glad that you guys are here today. Whether it's your first time or your 100th time, we're glad you're here. We welcome you here at Unity, and we celebrate the richness of your diversity. Just know that you are a beloved child of God, and you are loved just as you are, so welcome home. We see your light, your hope, your dreams, and your struggles. Whatever brought you here to Unity today, know that you'll find it here. So, I just want to let you know, I didn't check, but I'm pretty sure Gordon had put that on. If you want to follow my talk, it is on the church chat, so make sure that you can go ahead and check to see the notes. I will check while I'm sitting down, so make sure that you can do that. I just want to let you know, after the service, there's refreshments, so I want to make sure that you guys know there's plenty of food over there, so make sure that you can go find the food and the coffee and the drinks, and we'd like to get to know you. So, With that, I want to do our social media. I am worthy of all love and abundance. And once you've done that, go ahead and put your phone on silent or do not disturb. Go ahead and keep it out. If something might come up, you want to chat with your peeps, you can do that. So anyway, with that, I'm going to turn it over to Sue for some important announcements. Thank you, Sue.
Thank you, Michael. I'm Sue Eaton, the platform host today, and we have several announcements. So we have a new members meeting that's coming up, and that's going to be this Saturday, the 29th. And it's a Unity Basics class, so it's for anyone who's interested in becoming a new member, as well as anyone who would like to have a refresher on Unity Basic Principles. Lunch will be provided. It's from 10 to 4. And if you're interested or planning to attend, please let the office know by Wednesday the 26th so they can plan for materials and food. And then we have the prayer class. Martine Bachman is starting a prayer class this Wednesday. It's called Developing a Personal Prayer Practice. It's beginning March 26th, this Wednesday, for 4 weeks, and it runs from 3 to 5. And I believe it'll be in here. So check with the office if you have any other questions on that. And then we have a senior services meeting. This is going to be next Sunday, March 30th, about 11:30 to 12:15. And we're going to have an informational meeting to reorganize and to get volunteer sign up for a senior services team to provide transportation, meals, and other services to our seniors if they're in the hospital or after an accident. And this will just be a short meeting to determine interest in participation in this. And I think that's all for me. I'm going to invite Jeff Sadal to come up.
I'm not that short. Good morning, Unity. My name is Jeff Sadal. I am one of your Board of Trustee members. And last week, we announced our fundraiser, which is Sister Jessica, Bingo Bonanza, and Drag Show Extravaganza. Woo! It's going to be on April 25th at 6:30 p.m., and we announced it with a special video from Sister Jessica. Today, we have another special video, and it's called Bingo Ball Bulletin Number 1. What do you wear to a drag show?
Welcome to the Bingo Ball Bulletin. I am your hostess with the mostest, Sister Jessica, and I am so excited to be bringing Sister Jessica's Bingo Bonanza and Drag Show Extravaganza to you soon. Now, I know a lot of you probably have a lot of questions like, what is a drag bingo? How does it all work? How do we tip the queens? What should I wear? Well, this little video series is to answer all of those hard-hitting questions. Today is episode 1 of what we call the Bingo Ball Bulletin. Today we're going to be covering a topic that is kind of touchy. Would you believe it if I told you that somewhere in the world, someone is at a drag bingo show in sweatpants? Oh yes, sweatpants. It's an epidemic. Now, I know what you're thinking. Sister Jessica, this is just bingo. I am just here to stamp numbers, not walk a runway. And to that I say, wrong, Gina. This is drag bingo. It is an absolute sin to be walking around here not looking your utter best. I mean, come on. There's going to be drag queens, there's going to be wigs, there's going to be sequins. And how upset are you going to be if you are not part of the blinding brigade that is reflecting from the lights in the top of the ceiling? So mad. It's your time to make a statement. Wear your sparkles, wear your wig, wear anything you want to, but make a statement. So let's discuss the do's and don'ts of drag bingo wear, huh? Do. Do think big. Big hair, big jewelry, big flashy colors. Don't. Don't show up in something that you would wear to take out the trash. Crocs are not acceptable at drag bingo. Shame. Do. Sparkle, shimmer, shine. Be the reflection you want to see in the world. Think Liberace on steroids. That's a really good jumping off point. Don't wear beige. Beige is for waiting rooms and expired yogurt. Drag bingo is a moment for you to express yourself in whatever way you find appropriate. You come as your 100% authentic self. If your 100% authentic self includes Crocs, we will have a prayer circle in the parking lot after the show. Bottom line, babies, drag bingo is your opportunity to serve a look. You don't have to dress like a drag queen, but you should dress like you have dinner plans with one. So, bedazzle that outfit, tease that wig to the heavens, and when in doubt, add more glitter. This has been the Bingo Bowl Bulletin. Now, go forth, dress fabulously, and slay.
All righty, tickets are on sale in the lobby after the service. You can buy tickets by cash, check, or scanning a QR code. Unity's Facebook page also offers a QR code, or you can click a link to buy the tickets. Tickets are $20 for 4 bingo games, and you can add a $5 add-on snack box, which we are calling Sister Jessica Communion Sampler. We have one sampler that's vegetarian, gluten-free, vegan combo, and then we have a regular snack box. As you can imagine, this event requires a lot of shopping, a lot of planning, and a lot of supplies, but we want to do the shopping for you. So we have 4 things that we are asking the congregation to pitch in with to help us make our fundraiser successful. The first thing is, we're looking for specific financial donations to use to buy the supplies. So we're going to need to buy food, decorations, bingo supplies. The second thing we're looking for are bingo prizes, a value of like $20. So when people win a round of bingo, we're going to offer them prizes. Think of gift cards, or what comes to mind is Home Goods. They have a lot of nice gift options there. The third thing we are looking for are raffle basket items. So whatever we get in donations, we will group together very attractively and make some really nice raffle baskets that we will be giving away during the event. And then the fourth thing that we're looking for leads on someone to work a security detail during the event. Since we are inviting the entire town of Albuquerque, we just want to be sure that we have security and somebody to keep an eye on the crowd. So that's our big fundraiser coming up on the 25th, so stay tuned. We will have more announcements, and maybe even a special guest will come live in person to get the crowd excited about our wonderful fundraiser. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. So with all the announcements, there's even more things going on here at Unity Spiritual Center. So if you want more details on classes, events, making a donation, offering a service, check out our USC website at www.uscabq.org, our Facebook page, Unity Spiritual Center Albuquerque, our YouTube page, Unity Spiritual Center Albuquerque 4375, or our weekly online newsletter, which comes out on Thursdays. So, and if you aren't receiving it, check the office and find out how you can get connected. And now I'm going to introduce our trustee of the day, Jill Lyons and Chris Ackland.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. If you would join me in going through the core values, the vision, and the mission statements. Let's start with the mission. We inspire spiritual growth through honoring many paths, education, prayer, sacred service, and abundant living. Our vision? Centered in love, we see a harmonious world of divine expression. And our core values. We are Christ-centered, loving, inclusive, joyous, uplifting, open-minded, and fun. And our Unity Credo. We believe all people are created with sacred worth. We serve all people in emotional and spiritual ways. We welcome the diversity of all. God and unity leave no one out. And now's the time of service where we do our love offering. Let's do our offering blessing. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive.
Four bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's a little gospel tune. There's a river.
There's a river
Flowing in my soul.
flowing in my soul.
There's a river.
There's a river
Flowing in my soul. And it's telling me that I'm somebody. There's a river.
There's a river
Flowing in my soul.
flowing in my soul.
There's a river.
There's a
Flowing in my heart.
flowing in my heart.
There's a river.
There's a
Flowing in my heart.
flowing in my heart.
And it's telling me that I'm somebody. There's a river.
There's a river
Flowing.
flowing in my heart.
There's a river.
There's a
Flowing in my heart. There's a river. Flowing in my heart.
Thank you, Soulshine Band. Now let's do our prosperity dedication. In a universe overflowing with the allness of God, all the needs and desires of Unity Spiritual Center and those we serve are bountifully met. From every direction, known and unknown, expected and unexpected, our abundant good is here now. Thank you, God.
All right, it's time for a congregational song. So I invite you to stand up. This is a call and response song. I'll sing the call, and you sing with Diana. She'll lead you in the response. It's called Down in My Soul. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hear the music.
I hear the music
Down in my soul.
down in my soul.
I hear the music.
I hear the music
Down in my soul.
down in my soul.
I hear the music.
I hear the music
Down in my soul.
down in my soul. And the whole wide world is my home.
Well, I got a new day.
I got a new day
Down in my soul.
down in my soul.
I got a new day.
I got a new day
Down in my soul.
down in my soul.
I got a new day.
I got a new
Down in
day
my soul.
down in my soul. And the whole wide world is my home.
I love the silence.
I love the silence
Down in my soul.
down in my soul.
I love the silence.
I hear the silence
Down in my soul.
down in my soul.
I love the silence.
I love the silence
Down in my soul.
down in my soul.
And the whole wide world is my home. Well, I feel the power.
I feel the power down in my soul.
I feel the power.
I feel the power
Down in my soul.
down in my soul.
I feel the power.
I feel the power
Down in my soul.
down in my soul.
And the whole wide world is my home. Yes, it is. And the whole wide world is my home. All right. In this very room, there's quite enough love for one like me. And in this very room, there's quite enough joy for one like me. And there's quite enough hope and quite enough power to chase away any gloom. For Spirit, Spirit, God's Spirit, God's Spirit is in this very room.
Good morning. I am Susie Orchard, your prayer chaplain today, along with Ellen Kajikawa. We will be available to pray with you individually on either side of the sanctuary after the service. Just look for our white prayer stoles. prayer request slips can be found in the seat pocket in front of you and deposited in the box in the lobby. And our teen who's going to be reading the word of the day today is Katie Johnson.
Giving and receiving. I am generous. I give and receive easily and gracefully. When I realize I am the divine flow of prosperity, I give and receive easily and gracefully. I give no power to thoughts and feelings around withholding my gifts, whether they be financial, emotional, or simply helpful. When I know that I know to give, I do so freely. I experience the joy of generously serving and helping others. Equally important to the principle of prosperity is receiving graciously. I open-heartedly receive a present, a smile, an offer to help, or a listening ear graciously. I give the giver my full attention and genuine appreciation for their kindness. I am generous. I consciously practice giving and receiving, first in consciousness and then in the world around me. I feel the blessing with which I bless others.
And as we take those words in, let us go ahead and close our eyes and take a deep breath in. And let's take another deep breath in as we get comfortable in our chairs. And I say thank you, God. This whole month we've been talking about flow and how that flow is always there. And as we connect to that flow, then we believe that life begins to happen, and we begin to heal, and we begin to grow. I thank you, God, that you never leave us. Sometimes it's hard when things around us, we get distracted, and we block that flow. But we realize that that light is there. And all we have to do is step into it. And when we do, our world changes. That abundance that Jesus speaks about all the time grows inside of us, and healing happens. Our world grows. And it reflects out into the world around us. This has been a journey for a lot of us to grow and learn and see. So as I listen to the music and listen to these words, I say, again, thank you, God, and a deep appreciation of who I am, because I'm divine. I am love, because Jesus said that we are, and he is our teacher. And we carry that out into the world. So as we find that space within us, and we take that inside, that space between our head and our heart, in that universe where you are, that's ever growing and in our learning, we take these words and this music into the silence, and let's do so now. Let us go ahead and take a breath in. And let us know we say thank you for the blessings that we do have and the blessings that are coming. It is this place that we're learning and we're growing, because we know that there's enough love and there's enough joy in this room that fills the whole entire earth. And we also know that it begins with us. It has to begin with us, because healing happens within us. And all we have to do is step into this flow. So I say thank you again, God, with deep gratitude, because there is enough love and enough joy to fill this world, and so it is. Amen.
In this very room, there's quite enough love for all the world. And in this very room, there's quite enough joy for all the world. And there's quite enough hope and quite enough power to chase away any gloom. For Spirit, God's Spirit, is in this very room. All right, Diana Hughes is here.
After trying not to get blown away this past week.
And this is a song by Janice Stanfield called Let Your Life Lead You. 1, 2, 3.
Every once in a while, I start losing my smile, and I say to myself, what's the deal? What's exactly the point? Getting all out of joint, not liking the way that I feel. Perhaps I believe that it's all up to me at the helm of this boat all alone, till some stormy detail takes the wind from my sail to show me what I've always known. Relax and let the river flow. Let your life teach you what you need to know. Let your life lead you where you need to go. Let your life teach you what you need to know. Let your life lead you where you need to go. If you're swimming upstream, chasing a dream, make sure that it comes from the heart. If you're fighting the tide for glory and fame, you might just be working too hard. Are you winning the race? Are you swimming in place and still falling farther behind? There's a current below that knows where to go to carry you to peace of mind. Relax and let the river flow. Let your life teach you what you need to know. Let your life lead you where you need to go. Let your life teach you where you need to know. Let Let your life lead you where you need to go. Relax and let the river flow. Let your life teach you what you need to know. Let your life lead you where you need to go. Let your life teach you what you need to know. Let your life lead you where you need to go. Relax and let the river flow. Let your life teach you what you need to know. Let your life lead you where you need to go. Let your life teach you what you need to know. Let your life lead you where you need to go.
Thank you, Diana.
All right. One more time for the band. All right, so thank you guys. I want to say thank you. You know, it's hard being up here, and especially being brand new. And I know you guys have been working with me and helping me and supporting me along the way. And now being at MIT, it's really cool. I'm still learning. School is actually starting in May. I did talk to a teacher from Urban School yesterday. And so we're on that path, so I'm really excited. But, you know, it's you guys, like Gordon said a couple weeks ago, thank you, because you guys supported me along this journey, so I really appreciate it. So give yourself a hand. I have an affirmation for us to do together, so if they put that up. Let's say this together. There is one power, one presence, active in the universe, in my life, the good, omnipotent, omnipresent, and omnibeneficent God. I embrace this divine flow, for I am created in the image, likeness of the Bolton energy. I am a for the law. You guys do so good. You guys get an A. If you have missed it, this is what we've been talking about all month, right? So, I'm going to catch my notes up. So as I reflected on the idea of living in this flow, I see that it's more than just words on a screen, words on a paper. True healing and transformation come when we're actively engaged with this flow, making it an integral part of our daily lives. It's about embodying this flow, allowing it to guide us in our actions, decisions, and interactions with others. But what is flow? And I know that a lot of you have been on this journey all month with me, and some of us, it's still a little confusing. What is it? In the teaching of the Tao, it's a dynamic, ever-changing dance with the universe. Drawing from the Tao, the flow helps us to embrace this life's duality and find balance. And you know, the Tao is sometimes it's hard. You can't really touch it or feel it. You can't even taste it, but you know it's there. You can feel it going through you. The Bhagavad Gita teaches us duality and righteousness can further illustrate how it aligns. If we align with this flow, it allows us to fulfill our purpose with grace. With a show of hands, how many of you grown up here in Unity? Not this church, but in a Unity. A couple of you. Wow. So we're all implants. This is nice. So imagine if you have grown up hearing this thing about abundance being our birthright, how different our life might have been. how we might have been able to embrace this truth earlier in our life. Not to say that life doesn't happen, but having a firmer foundation might be a little bit different. Living in the flow means releasing limiting beliefs and understanding that abundance extends beyond material wealth to include spiritual, emotional, and relational fulfillment. This is the abundant life that Jesus spoke of. A life where we both can be both vulnerable and valuable, reflective and active, open to receiving and giving. For many of us, however, life experiences have led us to block this flow. Fear, cultural conditioning, and imposed judgment creates barriers causing us to hide our true selves out of guilt or unworthiness. Just as Adam and Eve did with fear and duality, when that happened, when it entered their minds, yet in doing so, we also blocked that very energy that has the power to restore us to wholeness. And that's what brings us to this message this morning. Sacred giving and receiving, but what is it that disrupts this flow? Excuse me. This is why this understanding of flow is so important. This week, as I was putting this together, I've had this aha moment about flow, about how flow moves through our lives, guiding and redirecting us. And what I realize now is that flow isn't about getting what we want. It's not about acquiring anything. This isn't the prosperity gospel. Knowing prosperity can be part of this, but it's what it really is, it's aligning of ourselves with that frequency of God. Flow is about healing within, about understanding who God is and who we are. If God is principle, and we are of that same principle, then we are love. We are already one with that divine flow. We don't have to capture it. It's already there. We're part of that. When we attune ourselves to this one power, one presence, we tap into this limitless reservoir of potential. It is an invitation to release fear, embrace unity, and allow the divine to work through us. This isn't some sort of abstract idea. It's a practical call for transformation. When we begin each day aware of this flow, we empower ourselves to face challenges with resilience and creativity and hope. Now, I was raised on a farm, and I don't know if any of you were there too, or if you ever lived on a farm, but you would understand this concept. If you're drawing water from a creek or a river, you don't just let the water flow randomly. You cultivate the land and guide that water to where it's needed so it can nourish the crops. The same is true for our spiritual lives. As we cultivate our inner being, we allow this wellspring of divine energy to move through us, bringing life growth and renewal. So as we affirm these truths together, let us ask, go ahead, our first question. Isn't that cool? What does it mean to live in the flow? What does it mean to you? Number 2, how can we release old fears and limiting beliefs to embrace the abundant life that is our birthright? And then number 3, when we recognize that divine energy is always active, flowing through us and all creation, we step into reality where every moment offers opportunity for renewal, healing, and transformation. All divine ideas reside within what we call the mind of God. It's a metaphor for the infedible energy. That's an infedible energy, an all-encompassing power that is the source of everything. The Word of God represents this life-giving current flowing through all creation. I love this. As the Gospel of John states, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. This reminds me of us that the divine logos is not separate from God, but the very expression of God's creative force. We are made in the image and likeness of this energy, designed to be the vessel of divine flow that animates all life and aligning with this truth. It opens up us to limitless abundance and wholeness. Charles Fillmore describes the mind of God as being filled with divine ideas, our connection to the life force we call God or Spirit. When we observe the world, we see profound order, harmony, and beauty in the moment of in the solar system. The unity in nature and the balance that all exists. We are all part of that. We're part of that order and harmony and the beauty in the universe. These qualities suggest that God embodies that same order. We are here to express those divine qualities in our lives with everyone we meet. So if divine flow is always present, then why do many of us struggle to experience it? We block the flow through fear, judgment, and separation. And I want to add one more thing: attachment, both personally and systematically. So why does that matter to me or you? Jesus taught that the kingdom of heaven is within us, not in a distant place somewhere out there. The Garden of Eden symbolizes a time when we're fully attuned to this flow before fear and separation took hold. So this divine energy, the kingdom or the garden, is always present, ready to be rediscovered within ourselves, to reconnect to this flow that sustains all life. Just as we are all vessels for divine energy, we are also that garden where the flow can grow and flourish. Emily Cady and the Fillmores often spoke of the vastness of this inner world, our consciousness as an expansive universe. True transformation happens within healing. Healing the body, mind, and spirit means reclaiming dominion over our inner kingdom, where all things are possible because this is where God resides. When we align with this divine flow, our external world begins to reflect that inner harmony, and we shift from looking outward for salvation to nurturing the kingdom within, a space of infinite possibilities. As we tend to our inner garden, the world around us transforms naturally, mirroring our inner state, our journey to reconnect with that inner kingdom, to heal, to rediscover our divine nature. And as we do, we create a world within where peace, abundance, and love flows freely. By tending to this inner garden, we align with divine energy, allowing healing to take place. That outer world is merely a reflection of our inner world. And by healing within, we transform the world around us. And we know the world around us is kind of crazy. But we can create healing by creating healing inside of us. It's like returning to Eden, a state of harmony where everything is interconnected and the abundant life Jesus spoke of is fully realized. As we nurture our inner kingdom, peace, love, and abundance move through us, healing not only ourselves but the world. The outer world reflects our inner reality, and as we heal within, the divine flow restores us to wholeness. This is why it matters, and yet many of us struggle to experience it. Richard Rohr, in his book, Immortal Diamonds, adds another layer to this understanding. He explains that moralism are adherence to arbitrary purity codes and rituals. It's often used as counterfeit for true mysticism. Just as churches were divided over details of baptism and other rituals, moralism fragments over spiritual unity, distancing us from the original state of harmonious flow. The story of Adam and Eve, through the insight of Butterworth and Rohr, challenges us to reflect how do fear and judgment block our connection to the divine. If we are created to live in this seamless flow where all needs are met and life unfolds effortlessly, then it's upon us to overcome those barriers. Moralism, often disguised as righteousness, is merely a distraction from experiencing the flow of divine presence and power. So it builds division based on arbitrary definitions of right and wrong, creating guilt and shame. These toxic beliefs create fear that restricts the power of divine good in our lives. So as I reflected this week, I realized how I personally restrict my own flow. Why am I not living fully in the Garden of Eden? What guilt am I holding on to? I can trace it back to the moral codes. I was conditioned to believe, especially the idea deeply rooted in religious and societal doctrine, that homosexuality is a sin. I know, and I know intelligently it's not. Decades of conditioning run deep. Even after 50-plus years of growth, there are moments when fear still creep in. The fear of punishment and being seen as undeserving. That subtle fear has sometimes blocked that divine flow in my life. But sitting with this realization, I recognize that I'm not alone in this. Many of us carry these fears rooted of old beliefs. And as I continue to release them, I step into more fully into the limitless grace and abundance of God, we see these patterns in our society. The deeply ingrained belief that something is inherently wrong or guilty within certain people. And I thank God that unity doesn't teach that. Typically, many internalize their guilt and their fear and their shame. The consequences are heartbreaking when you see young people die by suicide because they believe they're unworthy, or families cast their children out due to fear-based beliefs. I was reminded of my older brother who thinks that homosexuality is a choice and that gay men and women shouldn't be allowed to interact with children. His words reflect on how toxic beliefs are instilled, and it's not just about sexuality. Each of us has witnessed or experienced these systematic messages of inferiority. Women, for instance, have been conditioned to believe that they're less than men. These patterns of exclusion and oppression exist everywhere. As I sit with families experience homelessness, adults and children without a place to call home, I also wonder if they were ever told that they were part of this divine flow, like we were talking about today, if their life would be different. If they have equal access of the good that exists in the universe. Or have they been told the opposite? So, as we return to this flow this morning, let me share this. Even in the darkest moments, the light is always there. The rain, though unseen at times, is always coming. The moon, through hidden clouds, is always shining. Just as the earth heals when it's nourished, so too our hearts heal when we allow ourselves to open to divine love. The flow in unity with the higher truth of who we are. Think about that as we come to realize the flow of life is always present. But distractions, whether from our minds, our fears, or the noise of the world, pulls us away from it. Think about how crazy our world is. It's in the moments of disconnection that we forget that we are part of something greater, something that never stops moving, never stops guiding us. And so we come together now to take a pause, to clear that noise, and to reconnect with that flow as Todd moves to the piano. Let's allow ourselves to let go of all that stands in the way of the natural rhythm. And very dry, I don't know why. May we open ourselves to the peace and clarity that comes from fully being present in this moment of flow. So as we enter a space of meditation, I want to acknowledge the pain and the suffering of the world. But I also want to remind you of the strength that lies within each of you. The resilience, the love, the possibility for freedom, it's never far away. It is right here within all of us, around us. So let us all close our eyes. And if you want to lower the lights, you can. And let's take a deep breath in. And as we're breathing in, let's go ahead and breathe in peace. And as you breathe out tension. Take another deep breath in and breathe in love. And breathe out fear. Imagine yourself standing in an open field, the earth beneath you warm and steady. The air is still quiet, pregnant with possibilities. You look up and the moon shines brightly, illuminating the path before you. It is guiding light, a gentle reminder that even in the darkness, you can never be lost. As you walk forward, you hear a distant song, the song of heaven, and the earth joins in. It's a song of hope, of renewal, and of freedom, calling to you. Go ahead, open your heart, and listen to that beautiful song. And then all of a sudden the rain comes. A soft drizzle at first, a steady rhythm, falling upon the dry land, upon your skin, upon your soul. The land drinks deeply, and so do you. Every drop carries healing, washing away the burdens you no longer need. You feel that flow of divine love moving through you, clearing the debris of doubt, fear, and pain. You're not alone. You are a part of this great sacred rhythm of life, the flow of life, the dance of spirit, the embrace of infinite. With each drop of rain, you surrender to freedom. With each breath, you allow love to fill the spaces once held by fear. With each heartbeat, you remember you are whole. You are free. You are one with the divine. As the rain fades, you feel refreshed, renewed, and the moon still shines above you. A quiet witness to your transformation. The heavens sing, the earth rejoices, and with you peace remains. This is my prayer for our land. May healing rain fall upon the parched earth, restoring what is dry and broken. Now this is your prayer. Let it be the healing, that peace and love we so need. We are called to be. You and I need more than ever. Take one more deep breath in, and when you're ready, gently return to this moment, carrying this peace within you. I invite you this week, when you feel fear or notice fear, recognize it's an invitation to return to your true self, to the divine flow within you. Let each moment of fear be a reminder that you are free, you are whole, and you are one with the divine. When a fear appears, breathe deeply, and with each breath, reconnect to the peace that lives within the center of your being. Allow that peace to expand, washing away any tension, any worry, any doubt. Know that in every moment, you have the power to choose alignment with love, light, and divine harmony. Carry this awareness with you this week in the times of uncertainty or fear. And remember, you are never separate from the divine. And it will always lead you back to your center. And so it is. Amen. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I dreamed of rain and the rain came, soft and easy, sweet and clear. I dreamed of rain and the rains came, and peace spread over the land. I dreamed of summer and the winds changed, and the green was easy and the rivers ran clear. I dreamed of summer and the winds changed, and peace spread over the land. And the flowers bloom in the desert, and the air is fresh and clear. I dreamed of rain and the rains came, and peace spread over the land. I dreamed of freedom and the moon rose, and the way was easy and the path was clear. I dreamed of freedom and the moon rose, and peace spread over the land. And the guardian stars are shining, and the night is bright and clear. I dreamed of freedom and the moon rose, and peace spread over the land. I dreamed of heaven and the earth sang, and the sound was easy and the song was clear. I dreamed of heaven and the earth sang, and peace spread over the land. And the ancient pain is forgotten, and the Father's debts are clear. I dreamed of heaven and the earth sang, and peace spread over the land.
Hey, I think there's some kids out there. You're walking in the light of God. 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 You're walking, 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 walking in the light of God. You're walking, 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 walking in the light of God.
Thank you. So blessed to be walking in the light of God today and every day. Hello, everybody. Hi, how are you guys? Blessed indeed. We are as well. And so as you guys are coming to the end of your service, we have also come to the end of our service. My name is Tiffany. I am the YFM, or Youth and Family Ministries Director here at Unity. And we love kids here. We have a couple different classes. So if you have classes, if you're new here, please come talk to me afterwards. Your kids are definitely welcome to come and hang out with us. So today in our class, we played a lot. See, they wish they were playing. So we get to play a lot in our class anyway. I have the elementary kids in my class, so of course we get to play. But today we talked a lot about what we show each other and what we don't show each other. And who can we show things to when we don't show them to other humans? God, that's right, yep. So we had a lot of fun. Do either of my kiddos want to talk about it today? Do you want to say something about it today? Ptolemy, do you want to say anything today? No? Okay. All right. Barbara, would you like to share?
Hi, I'm Barbara. You all know who I am. But I lead the I lead the teenagers with my co-partner, Dan. Does anyone want to share what we did today at all? Does anyone? Yeah, go for it.
Hello. Hello. Today we helped usher a bit. We helped greet people. We got the blessings and heart offerings, I think. Love offerings. And Katie did the daily word today for you all. She's hiding right now. But today, well, we didn't have enough time. So basically today, we had a nice little check-in at the start. And then we played this game where you put something in your mouth. And I think this happens at doctors' places sometimes. But it helps limit what you can say. So like bees and certain words you can't say at all, or letters, yeah. But basically the goal of the game is to say like Krabby Patty or something funny like that and have people try to guess it. So we played that game a bit and had some fun laughs. And yeah, we just had a fun time.
And I just want to say really quick, the daily word for today was joy. And so we were being joyful and having fun and looking for joy and everything. So there was a connection. Really fast, last thing I want to say, the YOU yard sale's coming up. It's in a couple of months. So it'll be May 30th and 31st, right? Yeah, May 30th and 31st. So starting at the beginning of May, we will start being able to collect any of your things that you'd like to spring clean out of your life. So yes, we are taking clothes. People have asked me that. So yes, we're taking clothes. We're taking decorations, anything you don't want anymore that you would feel comfortable, letting us sell and make money off of. But please, not garbage, okay? So if it's stained, if it's ripped, if it's not something you would give to a friend or you think someone would actually want to pay money for, then we don't need it. It's okay. But if it's in good condition, great, we'll take it. So if you have any questions about it, you can contact me or grab me. But starting in May, we will accept your stuff. So please, if you're starting to spring clean, please hold on to your stuff for us till the beginning of May. Thank you.
Thank you, Barbara. Yeah, like Barbara said, if you feel like you would give it to a friend, then go ahead and give it to us. But anything else, we don't want to take. We're also not going to be picking up items unless really, really special. So if you can schedule somebody to come and drop it off. It's the first Sunday. We'll have it at the beginning of May, but it's really the first Sunday of May that we'll be starting to take it. So if you guys want to bring it that Sunday, we will have some people here. I know I'll be here. You'll be here that day. Okay, so the first Sunday in May will be the first one. And thank you to our youth for helping out in service today. Thank you for the daily word. I wish I was in here to hear it. But you guys are amazing. Do you guys want to help us bless our kids today? Awesome. Thank you. Children, you are a perfect child of God, and God and I love you just the way you are.
Go ahead and stand for a blessing and our prayer protection song. All right, the light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the day to walk in the light. This is the day to walk in the light. This is the day to walk in the light. Walking in the light of God. Wherever you go, walk in the light. Wherever you go, walk in the light. Wherever you go,